Hari Om. In continuation to the data mining and data warehousing course of previous video, where we have started with how the best splitting attribute can be calculated. So we have discussed all these points, how to pick the most data mining attribute, and an example we discussed here. By the time we discussed to select the best possible split, the two important evaluation functions are information gain and Gini index. So if the information gain is the highest, then that attribute can be the best splitter. Whereas if I use the Gini index, the best splitter will be determined as the attribute which has the smallest Gini value, the minimum Gini value. So in this video, we are going to see how to evaluate these measures. What are the mathematical formulas used for these measures? Let us first talk about information gain. The information gain is used for splitting the nodes when the target variable is categorical. If the attribute is a categorical attribute, better we can use the information gain. And the information gain works on the concept of entropy. Entropy is the value or the base which is used for the information gain calculation. So let us see what is entropy. Entropy is used for calculating the purity of a node. Now, if the value of entropy is lower, then the purity of the node is higher. That is the entropy of homogeneous node. So when do we call a node as a pure node? If the node contains all the homogeneous records. What do you mean by homogeneous records? All the records are coming under a single class label. That is what you call as homogeneous node. So the entropy of the homogeneous node will be generally 0. And we subtract entropy from 1, therefore the information gain will be higher for the purer nodes with the maximum value of 1. So the formula for calculating the entropy value is this one. Entropy is nothing but sigma I 1 to n pi log 2 of pi. So this is the formula for calculating the entropy value, where pi is the probability of the ith partition or ith class. That is, if we are given a probability distribution something like this. This is a probability distribution. P contains probability distribution P1, P2, P3 up to Pn. Then the information conveyed by this particular distribution. What information is conveyed by this distribution is what we call as entropy of P. So to calculate this entropy, we are going to use this particular formula. What is this formula? Minus the probability distribution values P1 into log 2 of P1 minus P2 into log 2 of P2 minus P3 into log 2 of P3 and so on up to Pn into log 2 of Pn. Right, so this formula is just expanded like this for this probability distribution. Right, so if we have a probability distribution, then the entropy value is nothing but how much information is conveyed by this particular distribution. So using this base only, we are going to calculate what will be the information gain if a set of records is partitioned on a particular attribute. Now in the context of decision tree, if we want to classify the records into two classes, C1 and C2, the outcome can be viewed as a message or the information. Then the entropy gives the measure of this particular information to be C1 or C2. I repeat, in the context of decision tree, if we want to classify set of records into two classes, C1 and C2, right? So for the given set of records, there are only two classes, C1 and C2. Then the outcome can be viewed as a message or as an information. Then the entropy gives the measure of this information to be C1 or C2, whether the message can be classified as C1 or C2, because we have only two classes here. In this case, the entropy value gives the measure of the particular message, whether it is to be coming under class 1 or class 2. So the entropy will give you the probability of the message being class 1 or class 2. Let us take an example here. Let T be set of records, right? T is set of records. Let us say this is a training set of records. It is partitioned into C1, C2, Cn classes, right? So this many number of classes are there. Then the information needed to identify the class of an element of T is info of T is equal to entropy of P, where P is the probability distribution of partition C1, C2 up to Cn. So this is what you call as the probability distribution, right? Now why we are studying this information gain entropy value? While constructing the decision tree, I need to identify which is the best possible attribute for splitting. Right? So whether I can go for this particular attribute or I can go for this particular attribute. So to identify which is the best splitting attribute, we need to use information gain and Gini index value. Okay. So for which we are now discussing information gain. Since information gain is based on the concept of entropy, we are discussing what is entropy. Okay. So this is the formula for calculating the entropy value. So as per Arun Pujari, he says the information of a particular set of records is nothing but the entropy of the probability distribution of different classes of that particular record. So if you have a training set like this, which is having this many number of classes, then the information needed to identify the class of a particular element in T. So T is having set of records. ഒരു റെക്കോർഡ് ഏത് ക്ലാസ്സിലാണ് വരുന്നതെന്നുള്ള ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? എൻട്രോപ്പി വാല്യൂ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ടി ഈസ് എ ട്രെയിനിങ് സെറ്റ്. ട്രെയിനിങ് സെറ്റിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ വി ഹാവ് സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് റെക്കോർഡ്സ്, സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് ഡേറ്റ പോയിൻറ്റ്സ്. ആൻഡ് ടു ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ whether a data point belongs to which particular a data point belongs to which particular class can be identified using the entropy value. Now what is the entropy value? We know that entropy value is the information of this particular set of records where the information needed to identify the class of an element T is represented like this, and here entropy value depends on the probability distribution of partition C1, C2, Cn. So how do you get this probability distribution? If T is set of records, the entire set of records is represented as T. അതിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ C1 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് class 1, C2 is class 2, Cn is class n. So an element to be in class 1 is the number of records with C1 divided by total number of records. അത് അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ പ്രോബബിലിറ്റി കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം ഇല്ലേ. സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് റെക്കോർഡ്സ് ടിയിൽ C1 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു ക്ലാസ്സാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എത്ര റെക്കോർഡ്സ് C1 ആയിട്ടുണ്ടോ ദാറ്റ് നമ്പർ ഓഫ് റെക്കോർഡ്സ് ഡിവൈഡഡ് ബൈ total number of records gives you the probability. And for CT it is the cardinality. Cardinality is nothing but how many records are of class 2 divided by T. Then how many records are of class n divided by T. So this gives you the probability of each class. Probability of class 1, probability of class 2, probability of class n. So obviously this gives you the probability distribution. So for this probability distribution, how will you calculate the entropy value? This is how we calculate the entropy value. Suppose say for example, the entire set of records are 100 and C1 class 1 is having 40 records, class 2 is having 30 records, class 3 is having 30 records. Then the value of the entropy of the whole data set, which is nothing but entropy of P, which is equal to information of T, right? This can be calculated with this particular formula. This is the formula, right? So what is the formula? P1, what is P1? What is P1? Cardinality of C1 divided by cardinality of T. Cardinality of C1 means how many records are in class 1. So 40 records are in class 1 divided by total number of records into log of 40 divided by 100. Right? P1, P2, P3 up to n. What is P1? C1, total number of records in C1 divided by total number of records. Total number of records of C2 divided by total number of records in T. Right? So that is what is given here. How many records are there in C1? 40 divided by 100 into log of 40 by 100. So this is P1 log P1. Then this is P2. 30 by 100 is P2 log P2. 30 by 100 log 30 by 100. So this value is what you call as entropy of P, or we call it as information of T. Right? Okay. So if you calculate entropy value like this, then we can also calculate the information for a partition on an attribute X. This is the entropy value of the whole data set. Now if you are going to partition the set of records on a non-class attribute X, then it will create partitions or sub-partitions like T1, T2, T3 up to Tn. Then the information needed to identify the class of an element becomes the weighted average information. Please make a note of it. The weighted average information to identify the class of the element of Ti. This is what the information for a partition on a particular attribute called X. Let us see what is the formula for that. So the information for a partition on a non-class attribute X is denoted like this: info of X comma T. Then we are going to find the summation of info of each partition Ti multiplied with its probability value. Info of Ti. Ti is one part, sub-partition, right? So for this sub-partition, what is the entropy value? And that will be multiplied with the probability of that particular partition, right? So let us see an example. Let us assume the same set of records. The whole data set is having 100 records. The three different classes are C1, C2, C3. Okay. Now I am going to split the data into two subsets, right? T1, T2, Tn പകരം നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ എങ്ങനെ represent ചെയ്യുന്നത് S1 and S2 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, right? Two sub-partitions T1 and T2, which is represented here as S1 and S2. And how many records are there in S1? N1 records. How many records are there in S2? N2 records, where N1 plus N2 is equal to total number of records N. So let us assume N1 equal to 60 and N2 equal to 40. So that means in S1 I have 60 records after the partition, and in S2 I have got 40 records after the partition. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ പാർട്ടീഷൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്? എക്സ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ള ആട്രിബ്യൂട്ടിനെ വെച്ചിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പാർട്ടീഷൻ ചെയ്തു. ഇപ്പോൾ ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ എക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇവിടെ ഇപ്പോൾ ലെറ്റ് us assume ഏജ് ഈസ് ദി ആട്രിബ്യൂട്ട്. ഏജ് ഇസ് നൗ റെപ്രസെൻറ്റഡ് as എക്സ് ഹിയർ. സോ ഏജിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പാർട്ടീഷൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പം സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് റെക്കോർഡ്സ് വിൽ കം ഹിയർ ആൻഡ് സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് റെക്കോർഡ്സ് വിൽ കം ഹിയർ. So this partition I am going to call as S1, this partition I call as S2, right? So in the same way, if I have 100 records, out of 100 records, S1 is having 60 records, S2 is having 40 records. Out of these 40 records, there is no record coming under class 1, but 20 records are class 2, 20 records are class 3. Whereas here in the first partition, out of 60 records, 40 records are in C1, 10 records are in C2, and 10 records are in C3. Now what will be the entropy value of the data set after the segmentation, after splitting the data on the attribute X? What will be the entropy value? How do you calculate it? You have to take the info of Ti. So that means info of S2 and info of S1 is to be calculated. So this is what is the formula for info of S2, and this is info of S1. Correct? This is entropy of S1 and this is entropy of S2. Info of Ti for I is equal to 1 to n. Here we have only two partitions, so it is I is equal to 1 to 2. So info of T1 and info of T2. That means info of S1 and info of S2. So this is the info of S2, which is nothing but the entropy value, and this is the info of S1, which is nothing but the entropy of S1. Okay. So after calculating the entropy value, what we have to do? We have to multiply it with this probability value. Probability of T1 and probability of T2. So what is probability of S1? S2, 40 records divided by 100, and here 60 records divided by 100. So this value will give you the entropy index value of the data set after the partition or after the split on the attribute X. So this is how the entropy values will be used to understand the information gain. Now how will you calculate the information gain index value? Therefore the information gain due to a split on attribute X, information gain due to split on attribute X will be defined like this. Gain of X comma T is equal to info of T minus info of X comma T, right? So we know how to calculate info of T. How do you calculate info of T? This is how we calculate info of T. So I know how to calculate info of T. How do you calculate info of X comma T? This is how we calculate info of X comma T. So whatever is your attribute, you can take info of X comma T. So this difference will give you the information gain due to a split on attribute X. Okay. So in your training data set, imagine you have three different attributes x, y and z. Three different non-class attributes x, y and z. What you have to do? You have to calculate gain of x comma t, gain of y comma t, gain of z comma t. And whichever information gain is higher, you have to select that attribute as the best splitting attribute. That is how the splitting attribute will be decided while constructing the decision tree. Okay. So, we have discussed how the splitting attribute is to be decided for the decision tree. So, to pick the most determining attribute, the best one which divides the classes, we need to consider the two important evaluation functions. One is information gain, the other one is Gini index. Whichever attribute is giving you the highest information gain, that can be called as the best splitting attribute, for which we have discussed the information gain is based on the concept of entropy. So we have seen what is entropy and how entropy value will be calculated. So in that context, we have seen info of T is nothing but entropy of P, where P is the probability distribution of the partitions into different classes. Then we have seen an example of how to calculate the info of T value, which is nothing but the entropy value. Then we have also discussed how to calculate the information value or the entropy value for a partition on a non-class attribute X. That is, if the training set is partitioned on the value of non-class attribute X, then how do we calculate the info value? So this is the formula for calculating the info value. Information of splitting the training data set or partitioning the training data set T on a non-class attribute X. So this is the formula. We have seen an example here where out of 100 records, 2 partitions are created, S1 and S2. So S2 is having 40 records, S1 is having 60 records. So out of 40 records, how many are in class 1, class 2, class 3, and out of 60 records, how many are in class 1, class 2, class 3. So this gives you the entropy value of the data set after the segmentation. That means after splitting the data on the non-class attribute X. So this will be the value. So if I know how to calculate info of T and info of X comma T, I can define the information gain due to a split on attribute X like this, the difference between these two. So if you have 3 different attributes, say 3 non-class attributes like A, B and C are available in the training set, you can calculate the gain of A comma T, gain of B comma T and gain of C comma T. And whichever attribute is giving you the highest information gain, that attribute can be selected as the best splitting attribute. Right? And in the next video, we will be taking the example of our training set which we have used for whether we can go for playing or not. We have seen the 3 different attributes like outlook, humidity, wind, temperature. These were the attributes and the class label was whether we can play or not. So using that training set, we will be calculating the information gain value and we will see which attribute is having the highest information gain. Accordingly, the tree will be constructed. So we'll see that example in the next video. Thank you.